Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. We're going to be talking Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Vuitton. Bless you if you just sneezed. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Gain access to extra points. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob all spelled together for extra perks there. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream every Saturday. Y'alls are all invited to join every Saturday. Hi everybody. We're talking Louis Vuitton price increase, and we're talking the true reasons behind it. Kind of really sad. Now listen, we're going to be talking numbers here. Truths will be told, allegedly. Tea will be spilled. Shade will be cast. Now, mind you, I am still recovering from the lockdown syndrome, as we call it, the candy cane. So my voice is still messed up. I'm still coughing. Lady Zell, thank you for subscribing, Lady Zell. Lady Zelda. Oh, I would love Zelda. So, anywho, yeah, guys, just want to say, okay, so, last week I didn't live stream because I was, so sick. That was insane. But in fact, last weekend, I was supposed to be filming one of the videos that were scheduled for last week, but didn't end up being filmed, was the announcement of the imminent price increase. I did have intel, and I was going to share it with you before the price increase actually happened. But unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to do that because I was super sick. So I did manage a couple of you privately who I knew wanted to buy something from Louis. I managed to help you guys out, and you got some stuff right before the price increase, so that was good. But what is interesting with this intel that I got was obviously the reasons behind these price increases. Now, you're going to hear oftentimes if you go to the boutiques, the sales associates are many a time told to tell you, hey, price increases are happening because our raw materials are more and more expensive, and we have to counter that, blah, 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 blah. No, I got proof that that's not the case. Obviously, this is internal information, so I got receipts if I need to show. I have, but I'm not going to show them. I'm going to just tell you what they're about, because obviously this is leaked stuff, but I can describe it for you. And the February 16th price increase encompassed perfumes, accessories, male leather goods, female leather goods, small leather goods for both genders. And this is what really struck my eye in this internal presentation that Louis did for their own workers. How they describe the price increase, how they word it. And this is worth everything. All you need to know is right here. Entry-level price points to be better aligned with competition. That's all you need to know. Literally. So when they're telling you, oh, price increase, raw goods cost... No, it's all bullshit. We have Hermès to blame for the price increases. Why? Because Chanel is a total tool running after Hermès. Whenever Hermès decides to increase their price for the Birkin and the Kelly, Chanel is like, oh my God, I gotta increase the prices too for the timeless classics. Oh my God. And then total idiots, then they run after Hermès. And then Louis, which is a total idiot, is like, oh my God, Chanel just increased their prices. Hermès just increased their prices. Everybody's increasing their prices. We gotta increase our prices too. Oh my God. And then they boom. In fact, they literally wrote it in their own internal presentation. We want to align prices to be better competitive with the competitors' prices. So there is no talk about, oh, it costs more now to produce all of these things because prices are going up due to the lockdown. No, it's literally just that they don't want to be any lesser than the other luxury brands. It's like kids, greedy little bastard kids. And as if that were not enough, okay, The Business of Fashion reports Louis Vuitton factory workers in France stage walkout, demand higher pay. Now, this is an article from the BOF from February 13th. 2022. I was supposed to actually also talk about this last week before the price increase, but then because I got sick, I didn't. So I'm going to say it now. So, Business of Fashion is reporting by Chauvier Libert and Robert Williams, hundreds of workers, allegedly, in Louis Vuitton's French factories staged a walkout on Thursday, February 10th, protesting low wages and working hours they say are difficult to juggle with personal and family life. The work stoppages were organized by two labor unions, the French Democratic Confederation of Labor, CFDT, and the Générale Confédération of Labour, and the General Confederation of Labor, CGT. The walkout occurred at 4 of the 18 factories owned by Louis Vuitton in France, with 330 workers participating, CGT said. An LVMH spokesperson said that 240 workers participated across 3 production facilities. Employees are protesting changes to the working hours at Louis Vuitton's workshops, allegedly, including morning and evening shifts that make it hard to arrange for childcare, said Denis Bertonnier, a representative for Louis Vuitton employees in the CGT union. Workers were also protesting low wages and last-minute notice for schedule changes, he said, allegedly. Unions have been working since last fall to reach an agreement with Louis Vuitton, which is the biggest and most profitable unit of French luxury goods conglomerate LVMH-owned company. They're threatening to strike in the coming week if the company does not meet their demands. In a statement Monday, Louis Vuitton highlighted what it called an advantageous compensation policy, including a recent salary hike of €150 per month and a reduction in working hours from 35 to 33 hours per week. Louis Vuitton intends to calmly continue this dialogue to reach an agreement, the company said. Editor's note of Business of Fashion says this story was updated on 14th of February 2022 to include a statement from LVMH and an interview with a CGT representative. A previous version of this story also cited Le Monde's report that a 5th factory in Saint-Donat sur l'Herbasse participated in the initiative. CGT says workers at this site did not ultimately walk out. Disclosure: LVMH is part of a group of investors who together hold a minority interest in the Business of Fashion. All investors have signed shareholders' documentation guaranteeing BOF's complete editorial independence. Interesting. So LVMH owns Business of Fashion too? Good to know. Maybe that's why Business of Fashion is so concerned to point out also the good sides. Now, it sounds very flimsy to me. What is this? €150 compensation per month, reduction of working hours from 35 to 33. What does it mean? It's too sketchy of an information because, I mean, first of all, Louis, you're upping your prices just so that you don't seem too cheap as compared to the prices of Chanel or Hermes. Okay, so now that we know that you are not upping your prices because production is going up, production costs are going up. No, you're just upping your prices because you want to look better. That means that money is just extra money you're getting. You're not spending more money to make this stuff. You're literally just earning more money. So why aren't you giving that money to your workers? Who's getting that money, Louis? We're not getting anything from it because you're not bettering your quality. You keep upping the prices, but the quality is subpar to what it used to be when your stuff used to cost half the amount it costs today. So basically you're saving money in production costs because you're producing lesser quality than you used to in the past. You're upping the price of your products, not because you need to, because you just stated yourself that, allegedly, that you just want to be more high up there in the price range like your competitors. So there's more money earned there as well. And yet your workers are not being paid properly and are walking out on you in your French factories. Yeah, this doesn't sound good at all. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. But let's talk about the price increase. On February 16th, 2022, their prices increased quite a bit. Quite a bit. 7 to almost 20% price increases, more or less, depending on the products. Canvas being one of the highest increased prices out there. Leather goods as well. Their perfumes went up in price as well. Um, it's so fascinating though how, for example, if we look at Chanel and the classic basic Chanel bag, which is the timeless classic, and the 255 double flaps, they are Chanel's most expensive bags and the most desirable, coveted, blah, blah, blah. The Birkin and the Kelly, same. They're not really complicated bags to make, but they are, up there in the Olympus of desirability and pricing for Hermes. And then the seasonal bags at Chanel cost usually half the price of their timeless classics, even though some of the seasonal bags are more complex and intricate than the timeless classics. However, with Louis, we have an inverted mentality or pricing where their classics, like let's say the Speedy canvas monogram, the Keepall canvas monogram, the toiletry pouch canvas monogram, these pieces cost the least amount of money within Louis Vuitton price ranges, and their seasonal counterparts in a flashy color with a different print made out of leather instead of canvas cost sometimes double the amount of the classics. So Louis Vuitton's, the pieces I love the most, call me a basic bitch, I don't care. For me, Louis is not fashion. Louis Vuitton is chic luxury travel and wallets. And for me, Louis is always going to be the coolest. This to me, it's like a bougie travel, bougie toiletry pouches, bougie daily, the Speedy bag, the Weekender bag. Like, that's what I love Louis for, and I'm super glad it exists for that. Sure, from time to time I'm going to have some whimsical piece like the scrunchie. I love my scrunchie to bits. I actually wore it today in preparation of the live stream. So I do have from time to time like some crazy stuff like, but it's super rare. I mean, usually I'm just into the canvas stuff. And I mean, it's super rare that I buy something like that. But I mean, even here we got a little bit of that canvas kind of, going there with this little scrunchie. Anywho, with Louis, it's the basics that still cost the least amount of money. And their seasonal pieces that are really, most of the time, quite ugly, cost a lot more. When in the other luxury brands, it's the opposite. Their basics cost the most, and the seasonal ones cost less. So there's that. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? Dissatisfied employees will be reluctant to give their 100% to quality control. It's logical. It's for consumers' interest. Also that the employees are well paid. Yes, Fotini, but not just that. What can you do? Like, I've noticed that I have the old version of this and I have the new version. And I also told you when I unboxed this one, this little leather tab is like half the thickness of what it used to be. So the version that I have from a couple of years ago, this little leather tab was like double the thickness. So they're obviously saving a ton of money. The canvas is also softer. It's thinner than it used to be. So it's not that the workers are just producing lower quality. It's they're being delivered thinner raw goods. So there's that. But Louis, this ain't it. Like upping your prices just to desperately run after Chanel. It's not cute. It's just not cute for a luxury brand. And as I said, and again, you're not Chanel. You're not Hermes, and it's okay that you're not Chanel, and that you're not Hermes. You're not a fashion brand. I know Louis is trying desperately to be a fashion brand. I the only one? I know a lot of people like to buy their clothes, but am I the only person who doesn't really care about their fashion? Like I literally never care for their fashion. I like I like that their little niche that they have for themselves of those wonderful little bougie travel goods, their suitcases, their vanity cases, their wallets, their key pouches. Like there's the Speedy, the Keepall. They are Louis. That's Louis Vuitton to me. And they should be proud of that. And they should push that more forward with special new designs in that direction. But girl, I do not need Louis Vuitton to make me outfits and dresses and party event outfits and costumes. I really don't. Um, you know what I mean? Just saying. Just saying. Um, what can I say? Oh, Hamid says, love Daco for keeping real. More power to you. Thank you so much, Hamidallah. Thank you, my love. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. I mean, let me know your opinions in the comment section down below. Now, listen, obviously, because I was sick and I couldn't make this video when I was supposed to make it, a lot of other luxury YouTubers kind of jumped in, as the price increase happened. So there are probably a lot of videos already out there on this topic, but probably none of them analyze it in detail like I just did here because I also touched base on these strikes that are happening allegedly around France in Louis Vuitton factories. And also, probably nobody else delivered that little note, that little insider note about the true reasons, allegedly, why the price increases are actually really happening at Louis. Just saying. So, thank you so much for watching. Thumb up this video, subscribe to my channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Love you all. See you soon. Take care. Bye.